Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense takes the field to start this game off. When this guy comes onto the field, David, he seems to bring the it factor with him.
So much fun as a play caller to have a guy you depend on, you trust. You know, Palmer, you're going to get the best out of this young man.
He's also one of those guys, David, who just elevates everybody else around him, right? All 10 guys in that huddle offensively just seem to play better knowing they've got confidence in this guy.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing in this one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run the counter. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one.
Almost got it.
So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Fuck out my way, man. God damn.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
That did too
First
much.
snap in the red zone on this drive. The give on the inside. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback checking the play. On 2nd down, just keeps firing.
Ooh.
Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Slams ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The play-action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays.
I dropped that too.
Points, they make you earn everything.
I'm like, nah.
Like another game like that so far today.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. They're trying to get to it.
Oh, man.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game.
Yes.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. 3-and-out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll give it to him again. On the move at the 30. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on 1st down productivity. That will not go down as a productive 1st down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to
keep. Yeah, one of them.
Able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The no-frills unis, but big-time swag from their backers in getting the sack.
And we are linebacker unit. We find linebackers year after year that get after the quarterback that are so athletic, just straight playmakers.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And this one splits the uprights.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes with the return. Makes a move. Got a little room. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Running back searching for a hole. Open space at the 25. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're getting this guy lathered up. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. And the extra point makes it 14-3.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
But with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
To the air on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Going with the counter play here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
On second down, he'll fire. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes his connection. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Buys a little time with his feet. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He tries to take the top off. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. At the 45, on his way. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got loose, it was all over.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time for one final play of the half. This guy can throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Penn State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. He'll return it. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, up an extra yard. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting cut. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Looking to throw on second down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Oh my God.
And the pass is intercepted.
Bro, this shit's fucking me up.
Close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Northwestern right back to the line. Reads it, fires complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Bro.
The offense did
I said to
exactly
pick it
what
off.
it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals.
What?
It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The offense set for a first down play.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Snapped it in the shotgun. Gonna let it fly. Brings it in down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. He's gonna pass. Looking to scramble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss.
I tried to throw the fucking
a bunch
ball.
of yards and maybe get a big play.
Throw the fucking ball.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead. On the move from inside his 5.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And the missed connection on third down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw.
He caught it. Touchdown, Northwestern. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They go 83 yards on the drive. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but that's why they're called the hands team. Great job recovering that ball.
First down here for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He wants to throw. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead. Multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job. And you did it.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling the pass.
I said hit stick. What the fuck just happened?
Getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And that one's way too far for everybody. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Flying down the right side. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Penn State. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Lets it fly.
Wow.
Finds a man by himself. Got a lot of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The quick out, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Northwestern in business in the red zone. Back to the air one more time. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterbacks from getting a read. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And it's
What?
touchdown, Northwestern!
Ow.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much...
Oh, they blocked it. Now he can return.
Great job by the defense ending this ball game. Don't give them any life. Great job forcing the fumble. You already got the lead. You take the ball back with a little bit of time. Nail meet coffin.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform. Big.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure we're just trying to stay up there.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point. We're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
At the 37. 1st down for the offense.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that